I used to steal fireworks for my first high school job. Summer before senior year of high school, going into it, I got a part-time job at this fireworks store, which, you know, a fireworks store only gets busy around 4th of July. But I was like the front desk person that checked people in, and they hired me when I was 17, so I couldn't touch any of the fireworks. I couldn't buy fireworks for myself with my employee discount, and I was kind of like, what the fuck is the point of working here? So my only jobs were checking people in and sweeping the warehouse, and it pissed me off. So I started to sweep the warehouse, and I would snag fireworks off the shelf and take them home. So I had been doing this for 2 or 3 weeks, and one night my buddy Griff and Montez had texted me like, hey, you want to do something tonight? And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, we will do something tonight. And up to this point, I had only grabbed little firecrackers and, you know, the fountain ones, bottle rockets, something that was quick and I could shove in a lunchbox discreetly. This was kind of an opportunity that Griff and I had been mapping out for months, was to go back, and the first guy that like ever got us in trouble when we were sophomores in high school was this guy in Beef's neighborhood, reported us on his Facebook watch page, and first time we got like caught and reprimanded by adults for something stupid, and we were like ding dong ditzing. So we told Beef, you know, we're eventually going to go back and get that guy that snitched on us on your Facebook watch page. Beef had told us we could not mess with this guy when he was in town. That was the rule. Well, he has a vacation with his family, so he's gone. It's a perfect opportunity. 2 or 3 years later, I'm sweeping the warehouse. There was like a box of something that I didn't even look. I just grabbed and it fit in my lunchbox, and I shoved it in there and left for the end of the day. So it's like 8:30, 9 at night, you know, right at sunset when it gets dark in the summertime. And so we meet up, we drive over. And again, you know, I knew I grabbed a decent sized firework, but I didn't know what I grabbed. But we got to the guy's house, you know, we all just ran up and I lit it. Well, it's kind of delayed. We're waiting. Run back to the car. You see the wick burn up, and we jump in my car. And as we're driving away, it's like boom, 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 boom. It's a huge like display artillery shell firework. There's all these pink and huge green fireworks shooting up right in front of this guy's house, and we're laughing like a bunch of idiots. Just take off out of there. All the cars in the driveway, so knew the guy was home. So, you know, it scared the shit out of them. They're probably, you know, eating dinner or something, and all these fireworks go off right in their front driveway. So we take off out of there. The funny thing was we're snapping Beef the whole time. You know, oh, we're finally getting this fucker back for snitching on us 3 years ago. And not even 5 minutes after we left, we see a fire truck go by with the sirens on. We don't know if that was associated with us or not. You know, obviously we didn't go back to look, but we got a good laugh out of that. It felt like at the time as high schoolers that we got our revenge on the Facebook snitch. So it was just a good laugh. And I can't tell you how hard we were laughing again, because like we really didn't know what firework I grabbed. You know, it could have been a total dud. It could have been something really lame, but of course it was this huge display box. And it wasn't even that big of a box, probably like that big, but it just barely fit my lunchbox. That's why I took it. So I did that, you know, a couple times. Not every time I worked, but a decent amount of times. Probably too much. Wouldn't recommend stealing from your job. It's probably not very smart. But that was a good gig. I would say for everyone who has to work at high school, try to find, especially if it's just like a side hustle that you know that you're doing just to have spending money. Definitely look into jobs that give you like those little side incentives, or work somewhere where you can get nice, you know, employee discounts on good shit like fireworks. Just hilarious for us to kind of, you know, how that whole thing came full circle. So that's the episode. Highly recommend using fireworks for your entertainment safely. You know, don't blow your fingers off or anything. That wouldn't be, don't want to be a Jason Pierre-Paul out there, but you know, fireworks are just so fun, especially for high school kids, man. I don't think you can get any more entertainment out of blowing shit up. It's top 5 on guys' entertainment list is fireworks for sure. So I would recommend to anyone who has to work a summer job or work a high school job, look for a fireworks store. Get a lot of benefits out of a fireworks store. So that's the episode. Great time. Shout out the boys, and yeah, talks with Tom.
Taking shots by the lake till I can't even breathe no more, see no more. I was riding around town thinking to myself, is it gonna get easier? I'll be up and away of the shake and bake, but I can't even breathe no more. What's it to me? What can I see? Taking shots by the lake till I can't even breathe no more, see no more.
Sweeping the warehouse. 1 second. I'll be up in a second. Yeah, I'll be up in a second. It's all right.